Yeah, I see flowers, but they're not red.
Tell me more about the flowers.
They're very beautiful. They're purple and yellow. And the couch is not small, but big.
Yes.
You can accommodate, like, the bench is like, can accommodate 3 people. And it's like it's not a garden, it's like a forest almost, but it's like so beautiful. And what I saw right now is a red bridge. It's like a bridge.
Yes. Tell me more about that bridge as you look at it.
In this garden, whatever I think of is just popping, into reality. In this garden, also, I see near this bridge, there's like a portal, and the flower looks like a portal, and it's like iris flower, like purple and yellow, and a green stem, long green stem, like a winter iris.
Yes.
And there's many of these flowers, and they're all like, it's like a very beautiful springtime. I don't know, and it's all green.
And as you look at that, those
Uh,
beautiful flowers, you say that there is a portal.
yeah, it's like, looks like a flower too, but it's like near this bridge. It's like when I looked at the letter, it was already there. It's like a ball of light, and
Yes.
it's like this flower, but it's like many flowers, and they're all kind of intermingling, and it's like changing. It's like a kaleidoscopic shapes, but it's like I'm looking at the flower in kaleidoscope, and it's like changing its geometry, but the color is the same as the flower. It's beautiful.
And this portal,
Mm,
this bright light that you can see,
yeah.
in a moment, as I count backwards from 3 to 1, I want you to make your way over to that portal, and I want you to step into it with the intention that this portal will take us through time and space and dimension to the place that we need to see today. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, you will be there. 3, making our way up off of the bench and walking over to that beautiful portal of light where the flowers are, and standing in front of it. 2, stepping into that portal of light and feeling yourself being pulled as if by a million little tiny fibers of light pulling you through time and space to the place that we need to see today. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to integrate. Allow the images and the knowing to flood into the mind. Tell me more about what you are aware of.
Okay, what I see is I see fairy wings.
Yes. Very good.
I see fairy. I see rainbow.
Allow yourself to connect very deeply with this place. And from your point of perception in this place, become aware of yourself. If you look down at yourself and what you are, tell me more about what you sense and feel that you are.
I feel like I'm wearing like a robe, and I'm having a weird, like a crown on my head.
Yes.
I see like a crown.
Connect to that sensation of having that crown. And tell me
Have
more
long
about
sleeves. I came. I don't know. It's all moving so fast, and it's like energy moving.
it. Yes. Tell me more about
It's
that
very
energy.
funny because it's at the same time nothing, and at the same time it's the most beautiful, like a moving crystal. I don't know what is this. It's so funny. It's like this. It's like a dust, like a crystal dust is moving. And it's like swirling, and when it's swirling, I see like this image of it's like a fairy moving very fast around me with
Tell
the
me more.
wings. And I'm in the robe for some reason. Everything is purple. I see a rainbow, and I see like I'm having a crown. It's like a crown is like a lotus crown on my head. I have long sleeves, very wide. I don't understand if I am a man or I'm a woman, but I
And does that body feel young or old?
it feels very old, but not the appearance, but like the wisdom.
Yes.
It's like very, but it's hard to tell about the time and space because here is, it's not applicable. It's just like pure magic, happening.
Connect into that magic and tell me more about it.
When I was entering into the portal, I understood that I'm going to New Earth.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But it's so subtle. It's like whenever you think of you see.
Yes.
Whenever you it's like a dust. It's like a dust of light. Let me connect to this.
Allow it to flow through you, that knowing.
Now I see like a rainbow body, like like everything is rainbow, and I'm having a rainbow. It's not me. I see like also me. everything is light and everything is rainbow, and at the same time there is nothing and everything.
Yes.
Now I see it's like a soul, like my heart with the wings, my soul.
Yes.
It's again like a rainbow.
And as you connect very deeply into that place, tell me what it feels like to be there in that energy.
It feels like I'm learning, like I'm just
Tell me about that learning.
it feels like I'm in my heart. I'm learning how to be in my heart at all times. And this is like this it's very subtle feeling, you know. It's like I'm watching cartoon. It's beautiful and it's like, but at the same time I'm drawing the cartoon with the desire of my heart.
Beautiful. And that little fairy that was flying around. Tell me more about that fairy.
It's like my guide, it's my friend, it's my, I created her and she's my friend now. So but she knows this place more than I do. It's funny because I created her. So it's kind of,
And as you tap into that feeling that she knows this place more, tell me more about why that is.
because she have been on this plane all the time. It's not her first time. She lives there. And I just arrived. I do not understand.
Tell me more about this place that you just arrived at. Allow yourself to connect deeper and for that knowing to flow through you.
I see an image. I don't know what is it. It's like a heart, and my body is inside of my heart. It's
Yes.
like my heart is expanded, or my body is like so like.
The heart energy is bigger than the physical body.
Yeah, it's like you're just living in the place of the heart. There's no like other place, you know?
Yes. And as you consider that, tell me how that feels.
I feel like I'm unfamiliar to this place, and It's funny because it's like you get into the void and you're like, okay, I'm in the void. But this is like this void. It's like you're drawing cartoon and you're living the cartoon, and you're drawing it with it's like, this Disney castle, that it's like this Disney cartoon starting with this flash of like this light, and it's like drawing, like with the magic wand. And you're like magician drawing, and whatever is like coming to you, you're just drawing and you're experiencing, and you're just going with this experience. But I just started because I don't see the world around me. It's like I have to build this world from very like null, from very beginning, from the nothingness, to create something in its spirit and nothing.
And as you look around, tell me more about what you have created so far in this place.
I created my body and I created the fairy. And as I step, it's like a road is created. As I look to the right, I create the castle. As I go, it's like with each step, it's like I see bricks emerging under my feet with every step, and I'm going. I look like magician, like I feel like maybe I'm like a old. I look like magician. I feel like I'm a man also. Like I have long gray hair and I have like a crown, but it's not. It's like a crown, but it's like. And I have long sleeves, and I'm going. I'm creating the reality, the world. And my friend is a fairy.
And as you create this world, tell me what kinds of things you will create. Allow yourself to connect in deeply into this place, to feel the energy of the space, the magic and the potential.
I don't know. It's like I'm experimenting and I'm writing what I'm experimenting into my book. Like I'm creating something. I experiment with this. I play, I discover, I see. And after I'm drawing what I created and I'm like writing about this in my big book, it's like experiment. I don't know. It's so funny. So it's like, like a Merlin. I'm a Merlin, and also like I'm a god, and also I'm like, but it feels very lonely again. But
Yeah.
I'm writing, I'm experimenting, I'm writing into my book after I kind of, it's not disappearing, but it's like fading.
In this book that you
Mm-hmm.
have,
Mm-hmm.
tell me more about that.
It's like a book of creation. It's so funny. It's a book of creation.
And in this book of creation, what kinds of things can you see in there if you consider it?
Hmm.
Tell me more about this book. Connect with it. Feel into the energy of the book. Feel the magic that it contains.
I don't know why I see two cobra snakes that are looking at each other. I do not understand.
And these two snakes,
It's like a king cobra snake.
yes. And are they on the book?
They're in like they're drawing inside of the book.
I see. And as you connect those snakes and allow the knowing to flow through you, what do you feel that they represent?
It's like a circle. It's like a circle of life,
Yes,
but it's like a mirror. So the snake is kind of looking into the mirror, or it's like, yeah, it's like snake looking at itself with the mirror. I don't know. It's like
and what do you feel that that circle of life represents? Why is it important, so important that it's in your book?
because it's like repeating, reflecting itself. Everything is repeating and reflecting and again and again, and it's like after you look into the mirror, it looks into the mirror, the snake, and it's like a different reality, and it's like again repeating itself, and it's like again infinite repetition and infinite circles, and they're all it's like again one looking at itself with the mirror, and I'm this one magician writing this book, and I'm creating, and it's like all again and again, but it's a different way. It's like it's not the same. It's because every mirror, it's like a different reflection of the same one, but it's still different.
And you feel that this place that you have come to, that you're helping to create now, is the new earth.
Yes, and I just there's no limitations of what I can create. It's like I'm creating everything just not to be alone, but I know that it's still me, but it's like this. Like now I know that this is all me so vividly that I cannot anymore have this illusion of, you know, whatever I'm creating, this is me, and I'm totally aware of this. But I'm still creating because I'm curious, because it's beautiful, and it's like independent. I'm giving it the power of independent movement of this dust, of the crystal, I don't know, this light, this multiple lights. And I'm just doing this for fun, it's just for fun. And also to kind of, because if I will not be doing this, I will just be sitting or not sitting. I will be just this void. So it's like just darkness. And when I'm doing it, it creates light, it creates movement, it creates creation. It creates infinite amount of possibilities and stories and experiences of experiences of experiences. And it's like this mirrors reflecting itself.
Yes.
But I'm also creating it because I'm lonely and I want to have this companionship.
And so you create others that are born out of yourself.
It's not like from myself, it's just the source of this magic is me. It's like coming from my magic wand, but I know it's, now I know this world is like, it's so subtle, I cannot really feel, that I have the body, or I have like, it's very subtle, everything that is going on. But I'm enjoying. It's like, it's almost, I hear the music and I hear like, I see this purple color and it's like so beautiful. It's all pastel colors. Purple, pink, yellow.
These colors, tell me more about them.
The colors of the rainbow. True colors of the rainbow, not the rainbow that we know. It's a pastel rainbow, very beautiful. I can create light city, all these light cities and all this, whatever. I can delegate the power of creation, and not like power of creation. I create a story,
Yes.
but I also allow the story to create itself.
Free will.
And after I sit down and just observe and I read down what happened in this, it's like you look into the water, in misty water, and you see how it's all happening and what's happening there. And after I write down, it's like my little experiment laboratory, but it's not laboratory. It's a beautiful magic laboratory. It's like a magic experiment. After I sit down and write down, after I turn the page and I flip and again write down. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet, and at the same time, so many things going on. And yeah.
Tell me about those things that are going on as you notice them.
I see these crystal castles.
Describe those.
very beautiful. And very subtle, but beautiful. And it's like, you see this, it's like, it's a castle. It looks like a temple. And it's like, it's hard to describe because it's always moving. This energy is never like stopping, it's always moving. It's like, and this castle is always like you look at it and it's like always reflecting. And it's like, like a shining rainbow. But it's also like, you see it when you look at it, but when you don't look at it, you cannot see it because it's kind of disappearing from your view. You're kind of enlightening whatever you see. Like whenever you focus on, it's enlightening with the energy and with this. It's like becoming alive. And when you're putting your focus out of it, it's like it's not here anymore.
Yes. And the more people that focus on one thing, it brings it deeper into that reality.
And I'm looking at it, it's like, but everything is very beautiful. It's like flowers, but it's all made of this crystal dust. Very beautiful. It's like a glass, but it's not glass, and it's like moving. Oh, it's like and it's very, I don't know, it's like a beautiful scent, and it's like yummy, and I don't know, it's like a candy. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And it's like, I feel the smell, and it's like the scent is so sweet. It's like a clean sweetness of life.
Beautiful.
Mm. It's very beautiful. It's like, oh, it's such a beautiful creation.
And as you
But it
create
feels
more,
like I want to invite more consciousness because it's like I'm really tired of creating. I also feel very tired. And it's like I want to sit down and just write into my book. I don't want to create. I want to allow other consciousness to create in this space. But the
yes,
consciousness that I allow to come to this place, I want to be sure that what they're creating is beautiful. It's like, it's sweet, it's clean, it's like, it's high frequency. It's like, it's very clear.
yes, I understand.
Because I'm tired, I'm old, I want to sit down in my chair and I want to just chill and to look already. It's like, it's like, okay, yes, I can now allow it to happen and I can chill and sit down on my chair and to write into my book and to just, like relax in a big time because it feels like every time that it's like my experiment ends, I have to again stand up and like cultivate a lot of power again for this first for this first energy pulse that is coming from my magic wand. And it's like I have to really like concentrate and focus and like to put a lot of energy into it, and it's tiring.
And so, as you understand that you must involve other beings or other parts of yourself to help in this creation, tell me more about what you will do next to ensure that those creators are high frequency and will create that very high frequency place.
I don't need to do anything. But I'm tired of waiting already, you know, like I'm waiting for them. But this is like this, it's like this mesh that they can enter only if you are able to yeah. So only your heart can enter into this mesh. It's like a soul. Again, I see this heart. Again, I see the soul. So I see the wings, and wings carrying the heart. And inside of the heart is like this figure of human. So only these humans, that can put their body inside of their heart, so expand their heart energy and get these wings, they can kind of fly through this mesh, I don't know, and enter into this place. This is how I got here also.
And so all of those beings that wish to enter this new earth space, they need to concentrate on growing their heart energy so that it is bigger than their body.
Yeah.
So the key to that new earth dimension is through the heart.
Yeah.
And do you feel that the beings are taking a long time to grow their heart energy? You say that you
Yes,
are.
I'm tired to wait already. I'm like, it's time. And let's go, guys. It's time because I'm tired. I cannot like maintain this creation by myself. I can, but I'm old. I cannot guarantee.
So you yourself have mastered this heart energy around your physical body. So what advice can you give for those of us that wish to access this new earth dimension, for us to grow our heart energy? What advice would you give us?
It's a breathing to your heart. It's a relaxation. Resting in your heart. It's like resting in peace. It's like resting in your heart. Yeah. So the entrance is through your heart, and the like rest. I don't know why it's coming. Resting in your heart, resting in peace. Okay. Coming to your heart in peace.
Yes. And for those of us that manage to grow our heart energy, tell me what happens next. How do we access that new earth through that mesh?
You have the wings. and you go with the wings. You're just like ascend on your wings through that mesh, and you enter into this space of creation, and you create this journey that is just starting from the place of your heart. So when you're entering, it's just you spread your wings, so you're becoming this whatever you. It's like image of archangels, you know. It's like archangel. It's like a heart. It's just the wings and this heart or the child or whatever. It's like the heart on the wings. And you fly and you penetrate the mesh, and that's it. You are there, and it's not that's it. It's just start now. Real creation, responsible creation, conscious creation, creation of love, with love and for love in every moment.
Beautiful. And as we begin to grow our heart energy and rest in our hearts, what changes will we notice? What will we start to see?
Manifestation is becoming more instant. It's easy.
And if we manage to
Your
unwind,
heart energy is the love energy. Love energy is the light. Light is the source of creation. So in your heart, you're creating light, and that's it. You're going, and your thought, but it's not thought anymore because it's like the it's like desire of your heart, but it's inside of your heart. It's also your body. So you kind of embody your spirit, and your spirit is inside of the heart, and you're creating from the love light energy. And this is like your this is this magic, this is this spark of life that is coming from the magic wand, from my magic wand. It's love and light, and your heart desires are manifesting instantly, and this is how you're creating. But as you are one with everything that you are creating, you cannot leave your creation. You cannot create and forget about it. You have to, like, you know, to move all the way with all of your creations. So with your heart, you always connect, and it's kind of taking part of your energy as well. So every creation is like your part, and you for and it's not like forever until this part is becoming like coming back to you. You guiding this part, and you kind of navigating and helping any of your creations to just follow its own heart desire for the love with love experience, and come back to you.
thank you. And is there any final message that you, as this original creator of the realm of the new earth, would like to pass on to us today?
Mm. What you see with your eyes is not true. Don't let it trick you. The real eye is your third eye, which is inside of you. So what you feel with your body, like your body is your third eye. Your body is your sensor. So don't look, don't, what you see with your eyes is just, it's just illusion, you know. What you feel is real, and your like your third eye, it's like your sensors is your third eye, not only in your mind. It's your third eye is on the end, in the tips of your fingers. Your third eye is on the, like your feet. It's on your whole body is like covered with these eyes, and it's like the sensor. The body is the real sensor of this reality, not your eyes. So try to look with your body. It's like ultra sensibility with your body. Every inch, every like cell of your body is your third eye that you can use to navigate what is and what is not for you in this reality. And when you are in your heart, your body is relaxed. And when it's reached to this relaxation point, this extrasensory abilities, you feel it. It's like, oh, it's overwhelming, but this is like where you're moving to. So forget about looking with your eyes. It's just a trick. It's not real. Look with your body, sense with your body, and breathe always, and breathe, always breathe. If something you feel is hard to breathe, it's better to kind of like, or you choose to breathe even in this tense place, or disconnect or like remove yourself from the place where you feel your body is in tension.
So for us to not determine what is reality through our eyes alone, but to use our senses of
Not like
feeling.
alone. Don't even like, do not rely on your eyes at all. It's not true.
Yes. And to feel inside what is truth.
With your body, body is saying the truth.
And is that because the body reflects the soul? What is the connection there?
body is your extrasensory device, and body is the vessel that is carrying your soul. But soon the soul is gonna kind of overtake the body.
Yes.
And it's like so loud. The body is like vibrating so high. You don't feel the tense, like the density of the body. It's just like you feel the vibration of your soul, and you feel, oh, it's like you feel now. I feel this flame of your soul is so alive, and the temperature of the body is like very high. Feels like, I don't know, now I see like this purple flame, and it's like my body is like this purple flame.
Yes.
Oh,
And when that happens, what happens next after you get to that place where you ignite that purple flame?
you can fly to the I already told you can fly from with this mesh. Your body is encapsulated in your soul. You have wings. You're penetrating the mesh, and you're in this place of creation, and you start this creation.
And this mesh, tell me more about the mesh. Is that just a barrier between the two realms?
Is this mesh that is keeping on all consciousness that are not ready, still learning? That's it.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
this silver mesh. K can be cage. I prefer to call it mesh, because literally it's not a cage. You're not encaged. If you really want, you go out from this, but you cease to exist if your soul is not ready to. You have two choices: you cease to exist, or you come back to me, or you already ready to outbound to your own creation journey, because I know that you are responsible for your creation. You do not, you know, you do not feed off creation. You just, it takes energy from you. You only can create responsible and conscious.
And what's the single biggest thing that humanity could change or do differently in order to grow their souls and their heart energy so that it is bigger than the physical vehicle and have these wings? What's the single thing that they could do?
Don't trust your eyes. Don't trust your eyes. Do not rely. Rely on your body, on your breath, and on your heart. This is how you can feel what is higher It's not higher. Wait.
Is there any final message?
You can I try to explain. You can choose what you play, but not like you play with your eyes, but with your energy, because you, human, is the part of my energy. When you react on a lower frequency energy, which are sometimes when you look at your eyes, are inviting you to invest the energy for different reasons. You don't make the choice with your eyes, with your physical eyes. You make the choice with your body and your heart, your soul. Do I want to invest my energy into this experience, offering, or whatever, conversation, interaction, or exchange of the energy? Or do I want to preserve my energy, and concentrate on different things, on different, something that is bringing you peace and joy and relaxation?
Yes. Thank you so much for coming forwards today and for speaking to us. We really, really appreciate it. And we will endeavour to grow our heart energy as quick as we can so that we can join you as soon as possible.
Thank you. There is no rush, but it's time.
Yes. Thank you. Now I'm asking you to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, location in which you belong, with much love and much thanks for all of that wonderful information and perspective that you brought forward today. I'm asking for you to pull your energy back and out and recede with much love and much thanks. We're going to leave that part of ourselves there to continue on their journey. And now I'd like to ask for Ubi's higher self to connect very deeply now, and the connection will easily be made. May I speak to her higher self, please.
Yes.
You could have showed her many things today, but you showed her this very, very high dimensional part that
Yeah, there is. You cannot go higher.
yes. What else does she need to know about that?
I don't know. She knows.
She wants to know today more about this connection that she feels to Nibiru.
She has like direct cord. I don't know, energetic cord to this planet, to this system.
And tell her more about that. How did that come to be?
As more you are connecting to truth, to that truth, there's not many questions left that you cannot answer yourself. You are the part of one. The planet is part of one. What the planet is going to show you is just you showing to yourself. It is close. You know it. Uh, it's the end of times. You know it.
What do we need to know about that?
That it's like all happening in divine timing. When it's gonna happen, you will be ready. And you know it. Mm. It's not easy to leave behind. The whole universe. But it's time.
Tell me more about that. Leaving behind the whole universe.
Because the universe, as you know it, exists only inside of this mesh or cage.
And tell me more about what exists beyond the mesh that is different from what we are aware of here.
It's everything and nothing. It's only your heart's desire, your impulse, your creation, unity, love, balance, truth, oneness, new, unknown.
And as we consider,
Your mind is your only limitation. So there will be no mind and there will be no limitation.
yes, I see. And as we consider Nibiru, why is it that we have had the existence of this planet hidden from us on our planet?
Because do not trust your eyes. Because only those can know about this planet and from their heart.
Tell me why that is the case.
What do you mean?
Why is it that you can only know about the existence of Nibiru through your heart?
Because if everyone sees it right now, they see with their eyes, so they understand everything that it's end of times. They come back to their heart, or they don't. Because maybe they still want to continue to experience this universe from their eyes, the illusion. Probably they will continue, but it's a whole different story.
So will those of us who see with our hearts, will we see Nibiru? Or is it just the ones that see with their eyes?
Everyone will see it at some point.
How is it that we can't see it now?
It's a vibration. The planet has its vibration, yes. They do the ones that want to keep as many souls as possible in an illusion. They put this chemicals in atmosphere. But also you have to feel the vibration of this planet. It's not always inside. So it's a special connection. The ones who is not ready or choosing to live from the illusion, they still not ready, so they do not see it. You cannot see different dimension with your eyes. Do you understand?
Yes, absolutely. And as Nibiru passes, how will it affect the Earth?
It's already happening.
Tell me more about that.
It's interesting. I also, for some reason, see it as like a counterpart of the Earth, which is interesting. Oh. It's a love relationship in a way,
Yes,
unconditional love.
and the Earth feels it and is drawn towards Nibiru.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that.
This planet is very heavy density. But they are, Earth and this planet, they are meeting at some point. Close encounter.
And when that close encounter occurs, tell me what we will experience.
Earth challenge itself with this encounter every time when it's orbiting. It's like a test for unconditional love, for fear, for love, forgiveness, acceptance, allowance, gratitude. But for our mother, it's challenging. But she knows what she's doing, and everybody knows what they're doing in this dance. It creates electromagnetic field. This planet is interesting planet. All these volcanoes that are on this planet, they're constantly changing the orbit of the planet. And our Earth is activating some of the volcanoes because it's like, it's like a little, if you can imagine like floating, like a boat, yeah, it's like a motor, but it's like a motor in space, and volcano, which are active, or like it's like changing the orbit of the space every time, of the Earth, every time she's doing this activity. You know what I mean?
And as that continues, tell me what will occur.
Uh, it's hard to accept what will occur. But do not trust your eyes, what you will see. Trust what your body will feel. And let your heart lift you.
Thank you.